three of the best. The trio that have made it this far collide today. It's the Assassin's Creed equivalent of the three-headed hound of Hades imploding. A spectacle in every sense, a match for the ages. Welcome fellow brothers and sisters of the Creed to the Assassin's Creed tournament. It's the semi-finals today and the last roadblock before the championship match itself. And we have three warriors that have gone through hell and high water to get to this point in the tournament. They are bruised, bloodied and physically destroyed, but oh, their warrior spirits haven't dwindled in the slightest. First we have the Frenchman, Assassin's Creed Unity, whom I never saw coming this far in the tournament. It's beaten some solid names like Syndicate and Assassin's Creed 1, and the Frenchman's prepared for war and has his sights set on the victory. And second we have the pirate bastard, Black Flag, who's eliminated two absolute giants in Odyssey and Assassin's Creed 3. Now those two titles are no small deal to beat, but if anybody could do it, it's Black Flag. And last but not the least, Assassin's Creed 2. This warrior had the toughest competition to date, no doubt about it. In the preliminary match itself, it had to face Brotherhood, who in my opinion could have won the whole thing had it faced any other warrior. And in the quarterfinals, it was an unbelievable match where AC2 went head to head with Origins. Well, Origins was the one I had my money on to win the whole thing, but AC2 was definitely up to the task. Despite being almost a decade older than Assassin's Creed Origins, AC2 beat this mighty warrior into the dust and gloriously made its way to the semi-finals. Well, this tournament's taught me not to underestimate any of these warriors. Any of them can sneak up on the others at any given moment and snatch the victory right out of their hands. Are we gonna witness an upset today? Will it end up being the best match in the tournament? And before we get into the match, let me explain to you the rules. Just like the preliminaries and the quarterfinals, all three of these warriors will be compared simultaneously. The one title with the least points at the end of the match is eliminated instantly, and the last two head into the finals to determine who is the one true champion. The Creed calls for you, my fellow assassins, so pierce your hidden blade to the subscribe button and be a part of glory. Now without further ado, ladies and gentlemen,
Let's get ready to rumble!
Unity versus Black Flag versus AC2, here we go. First round for the visuals. In the very first round, Unity and Black Flag team up and attack AC2, because clearly AC2 does not compare to the other two games whatsoever visually. As pleasing as its graphics may be, it does not hold a candle to the visual marvel we see in Unity and Black Flag. But whom amongst these two wins the round? Well, clearly it's Assassin's Creed Black Flag. Let's be honest, the beautiful Caribbean has always been a huge advantage for the pirate bastard, and Black Flag takes full advantage of its superiority and beats Unity into the ground. The first round, not shockingly, is taken by Black Flag. But make no mistake about it, Unity put up a solid fight in this first round. It was so damn close. And now for the second round, the better story. Well, what do we see? The marauder son of a bitch from the Blue Ocean teams up once again, but not with Unity but with AC2 instead. We'll talk about being sneaky, because honestly, Unity's story was decent at best. It's not even in the same league as the other two legends. Unity almost decides to sit this one out. Oh, but this team, my goodness, bounce Unity into the corner. And now the battle's between them for the best story. But what do we see? Assassin's Creed 2's veteran instincts kick in. It blocks a sneaky punch by the pirate and responds with an uppercut of its own. Black Flag is on its knees and AC2 kicks the bastard into the ground. Second round taken by Assassin's Creed 2. Well, not a shocker at all. You can never count out the experience and the veteran instincts of AC2. Unity at 0, Black Flag at 1, AC2 at 1. And now for the third round, the better character designs. Now this one's a tough one, but it's definitely between Black Flag and AC2. Once again, this dream team quickly dismisses of Unity, with the Frenchman's really playing against unfair odds at this point, because the character designs of Black Flag and AC2 are almost mythical at this point. They are so damn good, you'll never be able to forget them. Think of the juggernauts: Edward Kenway and Bonnie Adewale, Captain Kidd, Ed Thatch, Charles Wayne, and the list goes on. And then comes Assassin's Creed 2 with incredibly designed characters like Rodrigo Borgia, Niccolo Machiavelli, La Volpe, Mario Auditore, Emilio Barbarigo. They're also excellently designed. It's almost unparalleled. unparalleled. And if anybody can give this game a run for its money in character designs, it's Black Flag. But it's not an evenly matched fight, no way. Assassin's Creed 2 wins simply because of its numbers advantage, because it has a far greater number of amazing character designs that prove to be too much for Black Flag to handle. Third round taken by AC2. Taking 2 consecutive rounds in a triple threat is no joke. Unity at 0, Black Flag at 1, AC2 at 2 points. And now for the fourth round, the combat. Well, guess what? The Frenchman rises. And even though once again Black Flag and AC2 try to double team Unity, this French assassin is now wisened up to the act. Unity answers with perfect counters and knocks both Black Flag and AC2 to the ground. Shocking, unbelievable. But then again, despite how broken Assassin's Creed Unity is, combat and the gameplay is actually one of the best in the entire series. That's one aspect that Unity definitely got right. And my goodness, in the fourth round, it took full advantage of its superiority. The combat of AC2 is quite primitive. It's just your basic gameplay, nothing more. And Black Flag, despite being much better than AC2, does not even come close when it comes to Unity. The combat round is far too easily taken by Unity, and it finally starts gaining some points. Unity at 1, Black Flag at 1, AC2 at 2 points. And now for the fifth round, the parkour. What do you know? The Frenchman kicks 4 asses all at once, because the parkour of Unity is so far ahead of anything we've seen in Black Flag, AC2, or even some of the most recent games like Valhalla and Odyssey. It's in a class of its own. This particular aspect has been developed to absolute perfection by Ubisoft. Well, going into the fifth round, Unity called its shots, and it did exactly what it said it was gonna do. Unity takes the fifth round in a terrifyingly dominant fashion, because the other two warriors stood absolutely no chance in the face of the kind of attack Unity unleashed. What a confidence booster for Unity, my goodness. Now we go into the sixth round, the soul of the game, the music. Well, maybe Unity got too cocky here, and it terribly underestimated Black Flag and AC2, because its album is the single most forgettable one in the entire series. Mark my words, they really are. But on the other hand, Black Flag has some of the most amazing tunes, but AC2 has an ace in the hole, because its album is revered and celebrated in a way unlike any other, just because it created a masterpiece, one that's undefeatable. It simply cannot be beaten. I mean, think about it, 13 years and 10 games later, and we still haven't witnessed any game come close to the excellence that is the music of Assassin's Creed 2. AC2 takes the sixth round as if it was snatching a candy from a kid. It was far too easy. Well, it's a legend for a reason. Unity at 2 points, Black Flag at 1, and AC2 at 3 points. Well, maybe Black Flag bit off more than it can chew. And now for the seventh round, the big one for the better protagonist. It's Arno Dorian versus Edward Kenway versus Ezio Auditore. Well, right from the get-go, Unity is pushed aside by the other two juggernauts. No matter how much you like Unity, you cannot deny that Arno does not even come close to Edward and Ezio. The writing these two protagonists received, it was unreal. The good old days where the protagonists were humans, not demigods playing make-believe humans, actual people had experienced real things. But between Edward and Ezio, the latter one is clearly the superior one. Call me a fanboy, mock me all you want, but the writing team of Ezio has done a job so sensational, it'll probably never be replicated. I mean, for God's sake, the protagonists of today don't even receive enough screen time or enough games for them to actually matter. Don't even get a sequel even if they deserve it. Take Bayek of Siva for example. If there's one protagonist in the entire series that actually deserves a sequel, it's Bayek. But Ezio as a character, simply brilliant. People fell in love with him in Assassin's Creed 2 itself. Brotherhood and Revelations was just a lot of icing and a lot of toppings, which only made the end product that much sweeter. And the seventh round is taken by Assassin's Creed 2 without any doubt. And now for the eighth round for the better antagonist. Francois Thomas Jamaine versus Bartholomew Roberts versus Rodrigo Borgia. AC2 isn't considered by a vast majority of people to be the best even today for no reason. It checked all the important boxes. Great visuals, relatable story, awe-inspiring music, missions that actually made sense, and that matters in this round, a great antagonist. In my opinion, an antagonist should antagonize. And if there's one antagonist that would absolutely make me piss my pants, it would be Rodrigo Borgia. He really feels like this evil politician that you know you want to get rid of, but he's too powerful for you to do anything about it. And even though Bartholomew was decent at best, and Jamaine, well, he was just there, the combined forces of these two, even if you multiply it by 5, failed to win against the behemoth that is Rodrigo Borgia. He's out and out an amazing antagonist, and if you ask me, he really elevated the character of Ezio to different heights. It really gave the protagonist Ezio amazing odds to overcome, and And throughout the entire game, Rodrigo definitely felt like the biggest threat to Ezio without any doubt. The 8th round is taken by AC2. Can you believe that? Unity at 2 points, Black Flag at just 1, and AC2 with a massive lead with 5 points. Can Black Flag even survive this battle? Let's find out now in the 9th round for the better side characters. Unity is once again pushed aside, overshadowed by these two monsters. And now on one hand, you have AC2's amazing hierarchy of the assassins and the Templars. I've always compared the characters of this game to that of a standing structure. There are walls, pillars and basements holding this whole thing up. But Black Flag, my goodness, this game has side characters that you'll absolutely fall in love with. And even though shockingly this juggernaut was beaten by AC3 in the side characters round, trust me, Black Flag definitely takes the win against AC2, because even though there are a lot of good characters in Assassin's Creed 2, the ones in Black Flag, while not as many as AC2, they are absolutely out of this world. I mean, look for yourself. The depth in just this one dialogue is greater than that of the entirety of Assassin's Creed Odyssey. I genuinely believe that. And it's not just the devil at patch. Adewale and Bonnie, James Kidd aka Mary Reed, have not only amazing dialogues that will make you introspect, they also have personalities that will make you believe that you actually met these people in real life in another lifetime. And no matter how out of this world Assassin's Creed 2 side characters are, they're not in the same league as that of Assassin's Creed Black Flag. No freaking way. Black Flag takes the 9th round and with that just escapes elimination. Unity at 2 points, Black Flag at 2 and Assassin's Creed 2 at 5 points. AC2 has already won this match and cemented its position in the grand finale. Now the war is between Unity and Black Flag. Which one of these two warriors will move on to the grand finale? And now we head into the final round of the semi-finals, round 10 for the better ending. AC2 is instantly out of the question because first, it doesn't even have a proper ending, and second, the most important thing, it doesn't even have to fight anymore. It's already won the match. So let's take AC2 completely out of the equation. Let's see who has the better ending between Unity and Black Flag. Arno walking out with Elise's dead body, well, that will always be etched in my memory. But then again, Edward meeting his daughter at the very end after losing everyone he's ever cared about. And even though Black Flag's ending is a bittersweet one, it clearly is also the superior one, because no matter how good Unity's ending was, it never built enough momentum to lead up to a climax that was breathtaking. But on the other hand, Black Flag had every bit of momentum heading to the final act. Because the story actually made you care about the end. It made you want to see how Edward's tragic story ended, and him going down on his knee and meeting his daughter, well, that was just amazing. It literally had me crying, because finally this man has been through so much in life in pursuit of something he didn't even want anymore. Finally he had someone to be with, someone to look out for. And with that, when Black Flag secures the final spot in the grand finale, and unfortunately Unity is eliminated, but make no mistake about it, Unity really came within an arm's length of moving on into the finals. What an amazing match. This is what keeps me going, excitement. And with the end of the match, we also move into the final phase of the tournament, the grand finale, Black Flag versus Assassin's Creed 2. Well, at this point the subscribe button is literally begging you to click on it, and you should do just that. And if you like the match, please hit the like button. It helps grow the community and it's free, so why not help out a brother of the creed? That's all for today, guys. I'll see you in the grand finale. Do not miss the main event. So stay safe, stay strong and stay tuned. It's your boy VZX signing out.